G'day gang. So, I sat the arvo in the driveway. The other day I come across this. It was in the corner of a friend's garage. He'd passed away just a short, an hour, about a year ago, unfortunately. And we dropped in and said g'day, and I saw this in the corner of the garage. I said, what are you doing with that? And she said, oh, I don't know what it's doing there. One of the kids probably put it there. And I said, well, what are you going to do with it? And she said, well, nothing. And I give it back to her, and I said, well, you reckon old Grubby wouldn't mind his old mate whacking it on his old Chevy? Sure sound better than the noise that it makes at the moment. And by noise at the moment, I mean this. Yeah. So, I guess the first thing to do is to see if it works. It is a little rough. You can see it has got age about it. I couldn't tell you. I've got a feeling it's probably from the 70s. I had something like that back in the mid-70s on my old 62 Holden. It has a number on it. It's like a serial number there, and it has something written in here, but I couldn't for the life of me work out what it was. Maybe we'll just have a look this way, see if that makes any sense. I'll have a look too later. And there's a number in this that I don't know if that can be made any sense out of. Oh yeah, it's pretty clear there. Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, it's got some of the chrome's coming off it here, and it's full of cobwebs, and got some bits of rust coming about it, and looks a bit bubbly here. I'd say that's probably going to come off. So maybe if it works, I'll just blow all this off with as much, or get as much of this loose stuff off, and maybe paint the bell with some black and sort of shine up this chromey bit as much as I can. And I don't want to paint the black bit. I'll then maybe put some clear over the chrome so it won't sort of go irky perky. And then I'm thinking we'll just sort of pop him about there, I think. Somewhere like that. That should be alright, I think. About there. Yeah. Like that. That's the plan. Well, let's see if it works. Let's pop you over there for a sec. Let's see. Let's make this up one here. That body earth's out. Yeah. It works. Okay. So, I'll pull it apart and clean it up a bit. Well, that's a bugger. These things are on there solid, rusted up. And I would cut them off, only I don't have any extras here. I don't have any extras here, so I'm going to attempt to clean it up the best I can in situ. So I was able to get the bracket off, so that was good, and I could make some marks here for when I want to drill the holes. Now I'll just go back in and we'll clean her up. Did I mention how the air got all that off? It's all over the place. Chrome at your home. That's about as thing is, I want to make it. I'll just paint in there with some black. Paint the bottom of the bell black. Mask this up. Then when it's when that's all dry, I'll just paint over the chrome and everything with some gloss. And put her in. There we are. I'm hoping that some of these little marks here will come out looking like these little marks like that. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. There you go, that's about as new and old as I want it to look. The other side, we've got kind of like a little. What's up, mate? Jenny's inside, mate.
Why?
Because that's what she does. She's busy and she's doing things. What are you doing? You come to visit, did you?
I'm winding it up.
Beg your pardon?
I'm winding it down.
Don't do that, please.
I'm winding.
Sorry, where was I? Little kids up the road. That's actually the granddad of this. Where this came from. Yeah. Hopefully the clear I can't put because I can't polish it. I've got just kind of still walled it. And you know what it's like, you spray stuff on things and it doesn't come off because you don't want it to be there, so let's pretend I don't want it to be there. But the whole idea is that maybe it'll stop rust from doing what it did worse. I don't know. It's worth a try. And I was wondering what I was going to turn it up on when I wanted to paint the other side, and I thought, well, you ever had a flashlight that you haven't really had an excuse to use because it's just like too oldie-worldy and it's not worth a crap? It's your turn to shine. There we go. She'll sit on there, no problems. We can try. Well, I had a balancer on there a second ago. She'll be good. She'll be alright. Well, I nearly did caboodle it because I didn't get the clear. This is pretty ordinary stuff. It's really thin, so I have to put it on pretty thin because it but I don't want it thick anyway, just want it uniform. Let's hope it'll stick on here. See how it hazes up like that. It does calm down. That's about all I really want on there, I think. Once that's dried up a little bit, I'll turn it up. I'll just give the other bits a little coat like that, and that's all I want. Yeah, that's all I want, I reckon. Yeah. There we go. Still looks old, I think, doesn't it? Like, doesn't it? That's the plan. And yeah, I think it's okay. So essentially there we go. Now I know it looked old. Bits of chrome hanging off it beforehand. Yeah, I like old, but I don't like decrepit. So bits of, and it was loose, so it's got to come off. And so there you go. You get the idea. Temporary in there for a moment. There is a wire in there. See underneath that I put in previously. There's a grommet in that, as you can see. The wire will go into there, and it will be a power wire, and it will go through a fuse inside the car and to a switch, not to the horn button, but to a switch. But the whole idea is that it doesn't. I don't want it to look new, and I think it does fill up the spot just a little bit there. What do you reckon? Yep. Get the nutserts Monday, whatever. But you know what it sounds like. You know what they sound like. That's what that's going to look like. Cheers. Have yourselves a good one. See you next time.